One other area and way to explore I wanted to touch on in the sneak preview is the one labeled solution ideas. This is perhaps the one where we've had the most excitement from our beta user group. So what you see in this list, if you come in from this angle, is a list of perhaps their best practices from the supply chain management world for how you might work and maneuver and alter your supply chain. Or as well, we maintain a list of a limited number of vetted service providers that have put into the encyclopedia showcases or profiles of some of their proprietary solutions. And so in this list of solutions, you'll find those things that are generic ideas and those things that our partners want to recommend that you consider. So you may be sitting back, let's go back to the main menu here. You may be sitting back, it's Friday afternoon, you're thinking everything's under control, all the forest fires are put out. What could I think about over the weekend? And so you might come into this solutions area for that reason and think about what are the different things that are happening in the real world in terms of the supply chain management world that perhaps I should consider. And so you look down through the list. Right now there are 44 entries. We probably will add a few more. We don't want it to be overwhelming, but these are different things like cross dock is a pretty standard supply chain idea. So maybe that's of some interest in to you, and so you might come in here and take a look at that. Or you may find, let me go back to the quick link to solutions. You may find that you're interested in maybe barcode scanning, dangerous goods handling. So there are various things that you might come in and explore just to get an idea to consider. Once again, as you might guess, if you open one up, you have the explanation. Down below you have the benefits for it, maybe trade-offs, some examples of things. But as well, once again, the encyclopedia is trying to connect the dots. If you're going to consider this particular solution idea, you might then want to look at what are all the various supply chain elements that are involved. Let me hide that for a second. That are involved in that solution. So in this case, once again, we're talking about technology here. The list is growing, but in this case, proof of delivery is part of what matters or comes to bear within this analytics via technology, and it's proof of delivery at the end consumer. And here's how proof of delivery funnels into your analytics solution. While you're in here, you might find something of interest. Let's say maybe you're trying to do business in Africa and the Middle East, and you like the idea of what it could be, you like some of the benefits, and you might say, well, who are the providers that provide that? And so you click on the providers tab and you begin to see then the people who have expertise for, in this case, logistics in Africa and the Middle East, such as in this case Acceleram, who's actually located there in the Middle East. You click on them, you'll find details, contact information, and then either you can reach out by email or phone number to get more information on that particular solution. Or if you like that, working with that company, you might click on their profile and then look in the solutions tab to see some of the other solutions that are offered by this same company. So that's one way to look at solutions. Let's go back to the main menu again.